John Cena has done it all now. He is our new Intercontinental Champion. Why, guys? I like the show. You give me matches that matter, I'm happy. You give me a Cena match, might as well call me Veer Mahan because I'm coming. Sure, people, there's a lot of problems in the WWE, but for the most part, I did enjoy the episode. You know, like I've said, when you give me something that matters, a weekly TV match that actually means something, I'ma be happy. And obviously didn't expect John Cena to win the Intercontinental Championship so randomly. People, the show kicks off with Triple H. There's a sign saying Triple H sucks, but he only showed the sign when Triple H wasn't looking. The moment Triple H turns around, the sign goes down. It's so funny to me. It's so funny. I agree. He can suck. But paying that amount of money, like y'all know how much these tickets cost? Holy shit. Paying like $500 just to say you suck. But like, you're the butt of the joke. You paid the money! Well, anyway, he gives John Cena a grand introduction. The greatest, objectively, Stephanie, objectively, the greatest of all time. The drawing power, consistency, charisma, passion, and impact on the business. You know, obviously, he calls him the greatest of all time, and we got John Cena. He talks about retirement, the last time is now tournament, and his goal is to leave WWE better than he found it. His final match will be on December 13 at Saturday night's main event, and obviously we have WWE versus NXT, all that stuff. It's pretty exciting. And then we see Dominic Mysterio. Lots of boos. He complains about last week to Triple H. Disrespects Cena, telling him to sit in the corner or I'll put you down. And the crowd chants, you effed up. You know what was so funny? All of these chants are censored, right? It's Netflix, it sucks, I hate it, but Triple H is like, yeah, hell yeah, Stephanie, I like it. I like when people are chanting mean things. He likes it, you can tell. He enjoys it. People, conspiracy theory, or simply the truth. I think he fucking hates TKO. I honestly believe Triple H hates what WWE is turning into. But that's besides the point. Cena fires back, reminding Dom where he is and who he's talking to. He says he's invincible in Boston and warns Dom to walk away, you know, obviously because he respects his father. Little did John Cena knows, Rey Mysterio is not Dominic's father. Eddie Guerrero did it, people. Dominic says, I would beat you in any era. I'm in my prime. That actually sounds like a great idea. Dominic Mysterio will defend the Intercontinental Championship against John Cena tonight on Raw. And he calls up for a referee. Yes. The moment this match got announced, I'm like, yes, obviously, he is winning the championship. Why else would you have this random ass match out of any match you could possibly have with John Cena? Yes, he's winning the championship. But WWE, even though the match was, okay, let's talk about it. Sure, we got the match. The match was fine. It was okay. I didn't expect much. I was here for the championship match, people. You know, whatever the case may be, whatever way you feel about this match, still better than Cena versus Cody at Mania. And WWE made it not that obvious by having these spots where the referee is down and John Cena can't pin him. But eventually, we got the frog splash. Cena no-sells it AA and wins the Intercontinental Championship. This is pretty wild. A pretty wild opening to Monday Night Raw. Didn't expect that. Honestly, didn't expect that. You know, I was like, maybe he's gonna talk about the tournament, and then obviously he's not gonna have a match, but he did. He did. You know what's weird, people? I like that. I like that he finally accomplished that. Now he's up with the greats like Ezekiel Jackson, who was also the Intercontinental Champion, but, you know, it's unfortunate the Intercontinental Championship is not gonna be on Raw, because he only has like 3 appearances left, next week on Raw, then Survivor Series and Saturday night's main event, so that is pretty unfortunate, people. But the match is even bigger now, like, you are going to beat John Cena, possibly, you're wrestling John Cena in his final match, and you might as well just win the Intercontinental Championship. That is pretty big. LA Knight is facing a mystery man, so I was wondering who could that possibly be. Solo is facing a mystery man, LA Knight is facing a mystery man. I'm wondering who could that possibly be. Few names, Kevin Owens. Oh yes, baby. Maybe baby, that is happening already. Nick Aldis himself. You know, he's trying to put himself over. Ooh, I'm gonna save this. Ooh, people are gonna be chugging and nutting over this. Joe Hendry, that is a possibility. Randy Orton. It's been a while since we've seen Randy. The last time is now tournament first round match, Damian Priest versus Rusev. So I was kind of excited because it matters. That's the only thing I truly care about. You're giving me a Raw episode and matches are not just regular TV matches that don't make any sense. I'm happy, right? I'm happy. I love tournaments. The match was pretty boring and basic though. You know, it was pretty boring. Gouging eyes, Machka kick, and Rusev wins the match, which it wasn't fair. But that really made Rusev look pretty strong. I mean, Damien is a former world heavyweight champion, so it's kinda interesting. I did not expect Rusev to actually move up. I guess it makes sense, you know, Damien is already in a rivalry, so he's gonna focus on Aleister Black. Again, sure, the match was just kinda there, you know, it was pretty bland, but I like it, people. I love tournaments. I want more of this shit. I want number one contenders matches. I want championship matches. I want tournaments. Make me not waste my time. You know, that's what I really need. Maxine Dupree is ready to face Becky Lynch next week in Madison Square Garden. Pretty big, she's been training, she's ready, she's gonna face Becky Lynch. And since this is happening in Madison Square Garden, you know, one of the most famous arenas in the world, the only arena I know, MetLife Stadium. What else? Like, that's like, you know, as a European, when WWE are announcing these arenas and shows, like, it means absolutely nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. MetLife Stadium. Madison Square Garden. That's about it, honestly. That's about it. Yeah, I've got nothing. MetLife Stadium. I think there is a possibility she could end up winning the Intercontinental Championship. And honestly, if that happens, I'm not gonna be angry about that. We see CM Punk, he's furious about Logan Paul's brass knuckle attack last week, saying he's not waiting for a douchebag interruption. He calls Paul out and promises to stomp his broccoli-headed millennial neck. No title on the line, just the beating. We see Logan Paul, he mocks Punk's anger, brags about being punched by Mayweather, and says Bronson Reed hit him harder. What a weird flex, by the way. I got punched in the face, but this guy over there, he punched me way stronger. Hell yeah. I got punched in the face. This guy over there, he knocked me out. I understand Logan's logic though. He says if you're not with the Vision, you're gonna be taken out. So they made it clear. So my decision was pretty obvious. We see Paul Heyman, we see the Vision. Heyman calls Punk the most unlikable man he's ever met, even insulting AJ Lee. Punk fires back, saying AJ would destroy all of them if she was here. Where is she, by the way? Was that the only reason she came back for WrestlePalooza? Tell me that ain't it. Tell me that ain't it. So obviously the Vision are here to attack Punk. We see Jey Uso. We see Cody Rhodes. A massive brawl. So pretty obvious what WWE are doing. Building war games right here. And even backstage we see all of these guys and, you know, they did this funny thing where William Regal says, "It's war games." What? It's war games, mate? Are you crazy? Are you nuts, mate? War games? Why? Are you nuts? Are you bloody crazy? Are you bloody crazy? War games? So, this basically tells me it's gonna be Drew McIntyre joining the Vision and then Brock Lesnar. That's basically it, right? Pretty basic. Pretty basic. Exciting. I was expecting a new member. I guess I'm fine with it though. I'm pretty sure the match itself is gonna be fine, but to me, it just basically screams Drew McIntyre and Lesnar are joining the Vision for now. That's about it. We got the Women's World Championship match, Stephanie Vaquero versus Raquel Rodriguez. So this was a pretty okay match. Pretty obvious though, Stephanie Vaquero retains the championship. And what was special about it is that, yes, people, Nikki Bella turned a heel. She's coming for the title, which is definitely not happening. She's not winning the championship. She should not win the championship. She should be in the mid-card championship scene to put over that championship. Whatever the case may be, finally something is happening. Like I've said, they're wasting this shit. Like, why would she be in a tag team? Just focus on the championship. So now the entire focus is on the WWE Women's World Championship. And Nikki Bella, you know, she's pretty, I'm not gonna say unlikable, but it makes sense for her to be a heel right now. Let's just say that. Another tournament match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sheamus. I was really excited about that one, and the match was pretty good. Crowd liked it. And you know, this is pretty big for Sheamus, people. So, he won the match. We got that respect. And obviously this is huge for Sheamus because not only he is going to face John Cena if he wins, he's also going to win the Intercontinental Championship, which is the entire story of his career right now. He's, finish the story. He needs to finish the story. It's kind of unfortunate though, we all know he's not gonna go far. Like second round, Sheamus is out. Sheamus is out, he's not touching John Cena or that championship anytime soon, which is really unfortunate. If somehow, some way WWE are gonna go like, you know what, let's finish it like that way, right? He wins the championship against Cena in his final match. I'm not gonna hate it. I'm not gonna hate it. Some mark right now is just young talent. What about young talent? I get it. I understand you have your point, Marky, but I'm just saying I wouldn't hate it. The main event was the Women's Tag Team Championship match, just like last week. It was Alexa and Charlotte versus the Kabuki Warriors this time. So, pretty good match. I mean, we saw something like this last week, but Nia Jax and Lash Legend interfered. The Kabuki Warriors capitalized on the chaos, and we got new WWE Women's Champions. And I'm gonna sound like a broken record. Yes, the Women's Tag Team division is looking good. Now, people, we got the Brawl, we got Io Sky, Rhea Ripley with the face mask, the baby faces stand tall, and of course it's a War Games, which is also so random and so basic. Like, at this point, we saw many War Games matches, many builds. Why is it always the same? Like, I wish WWE could do something a bit more creative. It's the same shit over and over again. And we all complain about how these pay-per-views like Hell in a Cell, TLC Extreme Rules matches, gimmick pay-per-views, right? The match is only happening because it's the name of the pay-per-view. But right now, it's the same shit, isn't it? Why can't we have a traditional Survivor Series match? Like, I love War Games. Does it really need to happen every year? Oh, that's just my opinion. I miss traditional Survivor Series matches. So, how about we have one War Games match, one traditional match, or something like that? I wouldn't complain. I would be happy. I would be chugging and nutting. But people, thank you so much for watching this video. Yes, Jonathan Anthony Felix Cena is your Intercontinental Champion. Pretty good.